just some more basic Jiu-Jitsu 101 stuff. We're going to go with kimura from the closed guard. And how I want, for Jiu-Jitsu 101, basic Jiu-Jitsu, like teaching, right? I want my opponent's hands on the mat, right? Anytime his hands are on the mat, I have kimura, I have hip bump sweep, I have guillotine, I have a bunch of stuff. So I want his hands on the mat. So a simple way is I can, like, his hands are on the hip, I can just swim in, get his hands on the mat. But watch what happens here. If you look, if I relax my legs, he can set back up. But when I swim and I pull my knees to my face, I'm pulling my knees to my face to create weight on his hands. I want weight on his hands. So I'm pulling my knees towards my face to create weight here. Right now, real basic jiu-jitsu for beginners. I'm gonna open my guard and I'm gonna set up. I used to teach grabbing wrist control and coming here, right? I don't do that anymore, thanks to the OG Chris Brennan, right? Chris changed the way I kimura. So I'm here, I've got weight on his hands. I'm going to set up. As I set up, I'm really deep here, and look, I'm in between the shoulder and the tricep. I'm super deep. I'm putting a lot of weight. I can even grab my opposite thigh here, and I'm squeezing my elbow in tight. So Jared, try to posture out. It's hard for him. Look, he's picking me up. I could go right into a hip bump sweep if I wanted. Once I get this trapped, then I grab wrist, and then I grab my own wrist. If you look, I'm not really wrapped around the details of whether it's thumbless or not. I'll get thumbless here. Right now, I'm going to fall backwards, and as I do that, I'm going to turn and maintain a strong leg curl here, right? Look at my back. I do not want to be flat here, right? This is wrong. I want to be all the way on my side, right? I got really long legs, so a lot of times I'll re-triangle, right? Just re-close my legs here or here. But pay attention to how I'm finishing. Look at this detail right here. I want to turn his arms into him. So just like with an Americana, where we go out, I'm turning his wrist in. Reverse motorcycling it that way. Reverse motorcycling that way. And trapping his shoulder to the mat tight. And then I push for the finish. Right? If I don't do this detail, if I don't turn in like this, muscle out, like, yes, that can happen. Right? But if I turn his wrist in and turn my wrist in and tight muscle out here, way different, okay? So again, I'm here, I get his weight on his hands, right? I open my guard and I set up hard. And look at how my butt's actually off the mat. I'm setting up hard, and then I'm grabbing my own thigh here nice and tight. Once I've got the kimura secured, I get wrist control, I grab my own wrist, I fall back. If I can put my foot on the opposite hip to cut the angle, a lot of times I just straighten my opposite leg. I straighten it and use it to shrimp. Maintain a strong leg curl. Remember that detail, rolling the wrist in, rolling my wrist in, stay nice and tight. I would like his shoulder on the mat here, so that when I finish, I just push. All right, one more time fast, okay?